Good morning to you and to our viewers. Indeed, we have seen the MEC of Community Safety in the Northwest here, Mr. Sello Lehari, arriving at one of the intersections which have been barricaded with minibus taxis, and he has been having some kind of engagements with the leaders of this protest today. And currently what we are told is that he is now going to meet with the mayor of this municipality of Ramotshere, Moiloa, here in which comprises of towns such as Zeerust, where he's gonna be coming back as well to also hear from the residents of Lehurutshe, where he's going to engage with them further to get their views and to hear what their concerns are. But for us to understand better the concerns of these residents, we have invited into this conversation Mr. Pilot Msotwane, who is a community representative. Mr. Msotwane, thank you very much for making time to speak with us. We see that today you, as the residents of Ramotshere, Moiloa, or residents of several villages of Lehurutshe, have barricaded some of the N4 road as well as the R49 road. What exactly are you complaining about?
Thank you, sir. We have been resting on our laurel for such a long time. So the municipality of Ramotshere, they've been taking people for granted. So many funds have been supplied after the budget. They've been used for personal interest. So you find that there's a place called in Zeerust. Approximately 3.8 million was used just to build a stop nonsense and the poles on the ground. 35 million has been used for personal interest for the sewerage of Ward 18 in Ramotshere. And the 7.4 million was supposed to do the RDP roads. You find that the Mr. Dakota Lehwet, you can, and then Sabata Mkhobon, you can ask them, their garages are bigger than the clinics in Ramotshere. So they are enriching themselves, water problem. You find that there's a farm of Bayat, which they can't get access because Bayat is refusing with the key to the municipality. Even the executive mayor of Municipality, he was there at the Bayat farm. Bayat refused to give them access for the rest of for the community and the residents of Ramotshere.
So you've spoken about several issues, but when speaking to some of the residents here, they're telling me that there is a serious concern of water provision as well as roads in this municipality. Please talk us through that.
Yeah, concerning water, they are using trucks to enrich themselves. So innocents are suffering unnecessarily because they've stopped the water. The water has been there for many years, decades and decades. And there's a water pipe which is supplying Botswana from Ramotshere under the supervision and under the eyes of Mudirmulema. Sinueri of Mudirmulema, there were engines which were here. We don't know where did they ended up. So we just went to buy the engine, the small engines. The big ones have been taken to their farms to use them for their own benefit.
Okay, so what do you want to see happening from here, just briefly?
Yeah, previously the Mudirmulema failed. So we want the premier to come here because previously Mr. Kumalo failed to address to the issues. So the premier, maybe, if he in failure, we go national, because I also wrote an email to the office of Senzo Mngunu till today, on the 5th of October. I haven't received a reply from national. So now, which means now these people, they don't take us for action, because the whole region is suffering because of self-interest.
Okay, so we heard there from Mr. Pilot that they want the premier to come here because they feel that the local authorities are taking them for granted. We have seen today that minibus taxis are also involved in this barricade. So we want to get a clear understanding of how the taxis got involved in this, and we are bringing in Mr. Khadebe, who is a chairperson of the Taxi Association here. Mr. Khadebe, what's your involvement in this?
It's an striking say every month community is all because Maspala wa faila, especially mo khanya metsi. Batho ga bana metsi, like mo Lehurutshe for almost 3 months batho ba sena metsi. Ya no selo seo se affecta business ya dikoloi tsa rona di a reprocessiwa ha re khone go bereka. Every time re na le bothata ga gona le tlhokego ya metsi di tsela di a tswalwa ke ka mo re bona re lefe.
So Mr. Khadebe is indicating to us that will be, or residents will be barricading some of these roads and embarking on protest actions, and as a result they are unable to ferry people from or transport people from one place to another. They are unable to do their business, hence they deemed it necessary for them to also be part of this protest. But just briefly, let me ask my colleague Tumelo SABC to show you some of these minibus taxis and the people who are here on the N4 road. So these are the minibus taxis that have been used to barricade the N4 road. This road links South Africa and Botswana. About 80 kilometers from where we are now is the border of Botswana. It's called Skelpatheg. That's where residents of Botswana will be crossing to South Africa, and South Africans also crossing to Botswana. This is one of the busiest roads in the Northwest Province in South Africa as well, because some of the big trucks transporting different kind of goods are crossing to Botswana, and others are crossing to South Africa. Some are even going to as far as Namibia and other SADC countries. So today we are seeing that residents of this area of Lehurutshe, residents of the Ramotshere local municipality, have barricaded these roads as well as other intersections, complaining about provision of water as well as other services. They are complaining about clinics and many other service delivery issues. So from us here in Zeerust, is back to you in studio.
ITUMELENG KGAJANE, they're bringing us a picture of the lack of service delivery in Lehurutshe.